How would you bring back Gabe from the dead? Oh man, that's a good question. I don't know if you could honestly. I mean, fuck. Well, okay. This is how I'd bring Gabe back from the dead. I would start the game off with um, SCEA presents. Okay, cutscene flashes, white light commences this, and then you hear, and then it turns to black. A white flash turns to black. You hear the shots of Trinidad in the background. She's shooting at Gabe, and then you hear Gabe shooting back at her. And then you hear Trinidad speak in her Mandarin tongue. Or does she speak Cantonese? I don't know. I think it's Cantonese, actually. Cantonese, Chinese, you know. Just one more loose end, Shen Qing. She's trying to tie up that last loose end, right? And then you hear Leon go, she's trying to resuscitate Gabe. She sees Gabe on the ground and tries to resuscitate him. And then another white light flashes. During that whole scene of just the black background with that whole thing going on, that's when the credits are going. Like the created story by this person, directed by this person. And then another white light flashes and it's boom. Gabe's on a stretcher. He's going through hospital doors. Leon's right there, right by him. She's crying. She's worried about him. Um, Mujari is being wheeled into the back of an ambulance, and then they cover his face up with a blanket to signify that he's been killed because he's clearly dead in the end of Logan's Shadow. Gabe, we don't. Gabe could technically still be alive, so he goes through the ambulance, or not the ambulance, but the hospital doors. The swinging doors, and then they're working on him, and then there's flashbacks to conversations that Leon had throughout the time that they're working on Gabe and working on him with surgery and stuff, and flashbacks of stuff that Leon's reminiscing about, like things that she talked about with Gabe and things she wished she could have said to him or something before this all happened. And he's losing a lot of blood, and he's dying on the table, and Teresa walks in on screen. She sits down beside Leon. She's got a tourniquet on her arm, and she's all fucked up because she got fucked up and shot, right? But she's not dead. She's in bad shape, but she's not as bad shape as Gabe is. So she sits down with Leon, and then they hold hands, and they talk about it a little bit, and make sure they're okay. And Gabe's in there, and then the doctor comes out and says, fucking, all right, so got some good news and some bad news, He's gonna live, but he's in a coma right now, and we don't know when he's gonna come out of it. So, he's stable now. We managed to save him. We took the bullets out. He's gonna be all right. But sorry to have to relay that information to you, though, that he's going to be in a coma and not sure how long he will be for. So, commence the tears. Leon's crying and shit. Fast forward about a month. Now, the agency work is continuing as it is. It says 1 month later, Leon goes to the hospital. She's got a bouquet of flowers in her hand, drops them off. And by Gabe's bedside, gives him a kiss on the forehead and walks out, and then goes back to her work with Teresa. Stone's back from retirement to vacation. He's back in the agency with them. There's a few other newcomers they got. Maybe Cobra's there. Who knows? You've been in a coma for 9 years, boss. Yeah, totally. Yeah. I mean, fuck, Syphon Filter's taken so many fucking things from Metal Gear already. Why not take one more? Give them coma thing, like, so Leon finds this new threat, Teresa finds this new threat, and Leon is set to deal with this threat, whatever the fuck the threat may be. That's a side story. That's the main plot of the game that they'll work into the story. But the part that we're worried about is what's gonna happen to Gabe. What's going on with this shit? So Leon goes and does her thing. Finds herself into a bit of trouble, and in the middle of a firefight, and she finds the big baddie, whatever the fuck his name is. We'll just call him fucking John Doe for now. So she runs into John Doe. She starts chasing him down, and she's trying to take this guy out before he fucks things up worse than he already is, you know. And she ends up getting captured and loses connection with Teresa. So now Teresa is scrambling to figure out what's going on with Leon. She sends out some of the newcomers to go get her, and a couple of them get killed. They get ambushed, totally blindsided by the main big bad guys because they're actually super highly trained people, and they're the biggest threat that they've ever had to deal with, you know. And Leon's out there, and she has information that these big bad guys want, right? So she's getting tortured by these people, and they're trying to get information out of her. Whatever the fuck the information is, I don't fucking know. I haven't thought that far ahead. This is just all off the top of my head. I don't fucking know what's going on right now. She's getting tortured, and she's sitting in a cell, and she's wondering what the fuck is gonna happen to her. You know, nobody even knows where she is. She's lost all communications and all ties to Teresa. You know, that's it. And she's there. She's thinking that's it. I'm out. I'm done. And then she hears gunfire, and there's no idea where it's coming from. Then there's, you know, a couple shots here and a couple shots there, and it's just people are just going fucking crazy. And all of a sudden, it's just the gunfire just stops. Everybody's yelling. Everybody's screaming up their head like, "Fucking get him, kill him!" You know, nobody making any noise now. It's quiet. Nothing. Just dead silent. And then fucking cell doors open. And fucking someone take notes. Man, I'm getting all emotional talking about this shit because I fucking love the game so much. Oh, man. Cell doors open. And fucking obviously, you know, who's going to walk through the door. You know, how far we are into the game right now. It would be cool if we were like, I don't know, 10, 11, 12 missions in by this point. Gabe walks through the door. And fucking, it's been a while. You know, I don't know, say something cool. I don't fucking know. Don't say stupid shit like that, but like fucking, I don't know. Reference Logan's shadow. Just walk up to her while she's in the cell. Like, totally fucking emotional to see him, right? She's all excited, but doesn't know what to say. She doesn't have a clue how he's all of a sudden there. But I kept you waiting. Totally. But no, like, Gabe could come up to her, not say anything, and then just get her out of the restraints, you know, lift her out of the chair, and then just look at her and go, "So, you never did answer me. Like, what were you going to say when Shen asked you to come with him?" Or something, you know? It's fucking... And then, you know, he gives her a gun, and they fucking fight their way out of there, and, you know, obviously the big bad guy's not there, because he can't die yet, because the game's still got to go on for another 10 missions or so, right? So, but, yeah, Gabe's out of the fucking coma. He found Leon. Turns out he had fucking implanted a tracker on her as soon as he found her in the gulag or whatever the fucking Logan's shadow, because once he found her, he didn't trust her because she just ditched him out of nowhere in Logan's shadow, right? So he said, "Fuck this, I'm keeping tabs on you from now on." So he put a tracker on her before Trinidad shot him. And now she was like embedded in her skin. He injected it with her or something, like shot it with like a little pin thing or whatever. Right? Before, well, she didn't even realize it was there. It was like in her skin or something. So the bad guys couldn't find it. And yeah, and just have Gabe show up and fucking then gives her a gun, and then they both fight their way out of there, and then they get back to the agency, and Gabe gets back to Teresa, and they do the classic, you know, they hang the pictures on the wall in the agency, fucking, you know, of all the fallen comrades that went to save Leon and failed because they all got killed because these guys are super elites and like more trained and more advanced than anybody else they've ever fought in the past. You know, the guys from Red Section are a fucking joke, compared to these guys. Al Jamil, who the fuck's Al Jamil? They'll just like these guys are top tier, you know. So, oh man, and then just from there, then the rest of the game can commence, and Gabe can tell Leon how he got out of the coma. Leon can tell him what she was gonna say when Shen asked her to leave, and you know, all that would just wrap things up super nice, you know, I think. So, oh man, fuck, if only, man, if only. God damn, that would be so fucking sick. You know, like just something like that. I don't even care if Sony Bend fucking watches this and gets any kind of a fucking inspiration for the story out of that. Like, take anything that I just said. Mark my words. This is on video. You have documentation of me saying this. Go ahead and use it. You don't have to pay me shit. Just use that shit. Just fucking make something, please. We've been waiting 13 fucking years. Like, we deserve something, you know. So, I don't know. Yeah, that's how I think I'd bring back Gabe. So, yeah, it's that's how much the franchise means to me, man. Like I totally off the fucking top of my head, cut this and separate and upload it. That's a good idea, man. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll cut this part of the video out and I'll upload it separately. Good call, man. Yeah. Fuck. You know, if only they I wish I had a bigger channel. So they could just so they could there'd be a higher probability of Sony Bend seeing this. Even if I had like 10 times the subscribers, 15,000 subs, there's a good chance they'd see it there. With 1,500 subs, they're not going to see shit. But man, I'm going to make the video anyway. I'm going to try. I'm going to make it happen. I got to get out there more. I should have put more effort in my YouTube channel like 5 years ago when I was being a fucking lazy ass. God damn it. Maybe I'd have more subs now. Maybe Sony Bend would see my videos. Then maybe we'd have a new Syphon Filter. But, oh man. That's, turns out the bullet just grazed Gabe. No, I think it did legit fuck him up. I mean, he was in shock. His eyes were open. You know, it fucked him up, but, and it fucked him up bad enough to put him in a coma and make him lose a lot of blood and all this shit. You know, he's in a coma for over a month, you know. So, it's just, you know, maybe something happened where like Leon being in trouble, you know, something reacted in his brain. He knew that she was in shit, and he had to go give her a hand, you know. So, I mean, it's, you know, no supernatural shit. Don't put any supernatural garbage in my Syphon Filter. This isn't Metal Gear. Don't put any supernatural garbage in the game. It's all legit. It's real stuff that could potentially happen. That's what I love so much about the Syphon Filter franchise. I hope if they did remake it, don't put any supernatural garbage in there, but definitely something along the lines of what I was just talking about would be a fucking epic return to the way things, you know, and then we can just carry on with the game from there, and epic ending, and you know, Gabe's now out with a vengeance because a fucking piece of shit was torturing Leon, and the main bad guy is this big, highly trained dude. Maybe him and Gabe have a history. Who knows? Like, so, yeah. Sounds like a good idea. I should call Sony. I don't have to call him anymore. I could just tweet it if I used my fucking Twitter. It wouldn't be impossible for them to retcon the LS ending. Exactly, yeah. You don't think they're that lazy? Well, yeah, I mean, John Garvin confirmed that Gabe is dead. But exactly. I mean, it wouldn't be hard for them to just say, yeah, maybe he's not dead. Fuck it. It would really be that simple to bring him back, you know? Put him in a coma for a month. Make him save Leon. Halfway through the game. You're playing as Leon half of the game. That's perfectly fine. We're all used to playing as Leon. We all love Leon. She's the other main character of the franchise. She could carry half the game on her own easily. No problem. Everybody likes playing as Leon. In fact, Leon has some of the better missions in Syphon Filter 2 and 3. You You know, her stealth missions in Syphon Filter 2 are fucking sick. Um, you know, like she's a lot of fun to play as regardless. So it would be a no brainer. You know, her mission in the Omega Strain is pretty shit, but you know, if they gave each mission she was in better environments than her Sidamaz Village mission in the Omega Strain, I think she'd probably do justice for the new Syphon Filter for sure. Um, yeah, man. Just talking about that just got me all fucking going. Oh man, I got all fucking like emotional inside. Man, I don't get emotional about stuff, but when it comes to that fucking franchise, holy shit. Oh man. Anyways, fuck. That was like an hour of me just talking. God damn. Crazy. You guys are crazy for hanging out all this time. What if instead of Gabe coming back, the organization was led by Hay? Oh, by her. Yeah, that could work too. Well, Teresa should be kidnapped, not Leon. Well, that's the thing. Teresa's not really a field worker. Like she did that with ATF, and then she graduated onto bigger and better things. And when she started working with Gabe and Leon, she's now she's in the she's an office worker now. She's dispatch. She does relaying, all this shit. She's not so much out there fighting so much anymore. She does a little bit of that. In Syphon Filter 2, she helped Gabe a little bit with that, but another custom character would be cool. Yeah, totally. Or bring back Cobra from the Omega Strain. I mean, fuck, that would be perfect. You know? Have him be one of the rescue attempts from Leon and make sure that maybe he survives. Maybe he dies. Who knows? Like, that could work. Leon controlling the IPCA makes sense. She was second in command in the Omega Strain and Dark Mirror, and then she got demoted in Logan Shadow. Teresa got promoted to what Leon was, and Teresa's above Leon, but I think Leon could head the IPCA again, and Teresa could be her right-hand woman, and they could tag team the organization together, hire a whole bunch of new recruits. It could totally work. I mean, they already did that with the Omega Strain. So, and the Omega Strain went off perfectly. So, get a big group of people to sign to have them working on it. That would be a sick idea. I'd love that. And if we got a big ass petition, like a few hundred people on that shit. I mean, if we got even 1,000 signatures, that's 1,000 guaranteed sales. Leon was already kidnapped in Syphon Filter 1. Yeah, and 2. That's why it's okay, you know. And she was MIA in Logan Shadow. She might as well have been kidnapped, you know. So it's not anything new to the franchise. So it's still safe, you know. I mean, maybe it's a little bit lazy, but I think with the twist of Gabe coming to her aid and how epic that would be, oh my god, dude. And then him and Leon, like, you take control as Gabe, and then Leon's your partner, and then you can fucking tag team through the rest of the mission. Fucking everybody up. That'd be so sick. Making mincemeat out of these top-tier elite guards shits. Like, fuck, dude, that'd be so awesome. Add some kind of, I don't know, mark and execute type point shooting, whatever mechanic that Gabe can do now, because he's even better a shot than 47 and Sam Fisher, if you think about it, because he can headshot a guy with a pistol from the other side of the fucking map. So, yeah, man, I don't know. Gabe needs to come back. Gabe is Syphon Filter. So is Leon, but Gabe more so. I mean, you know, we played as him throughout the entire first game and throughout the entire last game. Like, and then he was our mainstay character that we played as for the 4 in between as well. Like, why the fuck would there wouldn't be a Syphon Filter without Gabe? He's the reason that franchise is so good. But Sony Bend, hey, if you do see this shit and you want somebody to voice Gabe Logan, hit me up. I'll fucking do it for free. I don't care. I'd be down to voice the shit out of Gabe. I make him sound fucking sick. But yeah. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna do some editing on this video and put the end of this clip at the on YouTube. I don't know how to do that. Split up a YouTube video into 2 parts, but I'll figure it out. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a night now. I'm starting to get an ache in my throat for talking too much, so. But that was a fun fucking conversation, though, guys. Man, this is entertaining as hell. I would love to have a stream where we just bullshit the whole time sometime. This is fucking awesome. So, like, the constant back and forth between you guys is fucking sick. So, yeah. Thanks for being awesome fucking people. I love you guys. You guys are definitely one of the better parts of all my days, that's for sure. So, keep being awesome. Keep playing fucking sick games. And, yeah, maybe sometime, I don't know, sometime in the near future, I'll just fucking open up a stream and we'll just bullshit the whole time, whatever. I'll just set up a time and a date of when I'm going to do that, and then we can all just chill the fuck out and, I don't know, do whatever. Watch some random YouTube videos of Syphon Filter or shit. I don't fucking know. I can comment on some of my gameplay or whatever, my old Let's Plays or whatever the fuck. That'd be fun. So, I don't know, just some fun shit. But, alright, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow night. Hopefully earlier than I was tonight. But who knows? I got a lot of work to do on that song I'm working on too, so I'll try to be earlier though. But okay, guys, everybody stay safe. Thanks for that fucking awesome conversation. This is one of the, considering how shitty this game was that I streamed tonight, this fucking was definitely one of the more fun streams I've had. Just completely not because of that game at all. Just the talking part was one of the most fun times I've had on stream. So thanks for being awesome, guys. But all right, everybody, you guys stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. And keep rocking out, everybody. Have a good rest of the night.